Do their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Dalton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial out? And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Dalton, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Trubisky will throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there, 75 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 14.
The way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Lock in.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flush to his right. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Lock in.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Dalton hovering near the goal line. And this is going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the 1st half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing here, Trubisky. is here as he's taken down. Michael Johnson in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Let's go!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Mixon.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Lead! There you go, 368! Heavy. Nice.
Andy Dalton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
368!
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
368. Go. We're good. There you go. 368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier. We had some odd games in week one. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great stamina for the fans, great stamina for the players. And how about our colleagues in the announce booth? Great stamina for them as well.
Indeed. Longest game in NFL history. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go. 180. 18. Red, up.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Eluding the pressure. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Bullock will put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Dalton to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
You see it? Hurry.
They get it to him running left. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. You see it?
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Now this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Bengals. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
His throw caught at about the 5. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eddie Goldman, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Cunningham now to return. Room here to run. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton from 17 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danny Trevathan in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing, Dalton. Under pressure, they got him again. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
There you go, 368. 368.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he stopped immediately there. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 14 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
All right, here's Dalton. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Cunningham now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, this is Howard. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They pitch out to Howard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Let's go. Run the ball after this. Hands up.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Looking deep for Gabriel. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Trubisky to throw. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game,